How do lawyers establish liability in car accidents resulting from inadequate roadside emergency phones in Tennessee? In cases where car accidents result from inadequate roadside emergency phones in Tennessee, lawyers play a critical role in establishing liability. Here's a comprehensive guide on navigating the legal complexities. 1. Investigate roadside infrastructure. Conduct a thorough investigation of the roadside infrastructure. Identify the specific location of the accident and assess the presence and condition of emergency phones. Document any deficiencies or malfunctions. 2. Gathering evidence. Collect evidence related to the inadequacy of roadside emergency phones. This may include photographs, videos, or witness statements that highlight the lack of functional emergency communication options. 3. Review maintenance records. Obtain and review maintenance records for the roadside emergency phones. Evaluate whether the responsible entity, which could be a government agency or private entity, adhered to proper maintenance schedules and address reported issues promptly. 4. Identify responsible parties. Determine the entities responsible for the maintenance and operation of roadside emergency phones. This may involve government agencies, municipalities, or private companies contracted for maintenance. 5. Consult traffic safety experts. Engage traffic safety experts to assess whether the absence or malfunction of roadside emergency phones contributed to the severity of the accident. Their expertise can provide insights into industry standards and expectations. 6. Compliance with regulations. Evaluate whether the responsible parties complied with applicable regulations and standards for roadside emergency communication. Non-compliance may strengthen the case for liability. 7. Eyewitness testimonies. Seek eyewitness testimonies regarding the availability and functionality of roadside emergency phones at the accident site. Eyewitness accounts can provide valuable perspectives on the role of inadequate emergency communication in the incident. 8. Legal research. Conduct legal research to understand relevant laws and precedents in Tennessee. Familiarize yourself with any specific regulations governing roadside emergency infrastructure and communication. 9. Collaboration with experts. Collaborate with experts who can testify on the impact of inadequate roadside emergency communication on accident outcomes. Their testimony can help establish a causal connection between the lack of proper communication options and the resulting harm. 10. Governmental immunity considerations. Be aware of potential governmental immunity considerations. In Tennessee, governmental entities may have limited liability, but exceptions exist. Evaluate whether the circumstances of the case fall within any exceptions to immunity. 11. Legal representation for victims. Provide legal representation for victims affected by the car accident. Work towards securing compensation for injuries, property damage, and other losses resulting from the inadequacy of roadside emergency phones. 12. Negotiation and litigation. Engage in negotiation with responsible parties or their insurance carriers. If a fair settlement cannot be reached, be prepared for litigation. A strong legal case will support your efforts in pursuing justice for the victims. By diligently investigating, gathering evidence, collaborating with experts, and navigating legal intricacies, lawyers can establish liability in car accidents resulting from inadequate roadside emergency phones in Tennessee. This process aims to hold responsible parties accountable for their role in contributing to the severity of the accident.